and find something you're passionate about besides Ziggy.
Hello, hello. Probably just be on for a short time because I'm getting tired. I woke up super early this morning and I'm going to take a nap. Hey, Angie, Red, Selena. So, hey, country girl. So I have scheduled a video visitation with Fred tonight at 8 p.m. which is something that I'm not going to be able to do all the time which they only allow 2 video visits per week at that jail. And how freaking expensive. It's okay, Angie. I thought you were asking why, as far as why I was visiting him. He hasn't talked to anybody since he's been arrested. He hasn't even had his phone call. So, hey, good morning, Sheba. Hey, K-Love. We Scottish. So, I scheduled it, but I haven't paid for it yet, but I'll do that because I want to make sure before I pay for it because it's really expensive. It's insane. You guys will not believe what they charge. It's ridiculous. I've never seen it cost so much. Like, I mean, not that I've visited so many. I've had a couple visitations with people who are in prison or jail before, and they were like maybe, I don't know, $5 for 30 minutes or something. It is almost $20 for 30 minutes. You're allowed to be on for an hour. If you want to do the full hour, it's like a little over 30. It is absolutely insane. We have a nice, is it going to be live? Probably not, because I don't think it's allowed with the facility. I don't want to I want to make sure at least for this visit, that I get information back to Laura. She hasn't talked to him. And I need to get him my phone number so maybe he could call instead because I don't know. I mean, $20 for a 30-minute visit is absolutely ridiculous. But I might try to, I don't know. It doesn't say it can't be recorded or anything, but I mean, I read all the rules. But I'm going to pay for it right before when it shows he's online, and because I don't know how they notify the inmates. Fred's not good with technology, so if he has to go and look on some kind of he's not gonna. I don't know how they do it. do it there, but. And I don't know how, does anybody know how you write inmates there? When I called, she sent me to the site for the video visitation, but it doesn't have any way to write them on that site. Now, tbejail.com is the one I used for Brandon Lawson, but Hawkins County's not, you can't, well, I tried. It did give me an option to send him an email there, so I tried it to see. Yeah, that's what I will do. Pay to visit. Yeah, you can go in person for free. Of course, Laura, I could schedule a visit. Well, no, I can't do that for her because if she got her, I could if she got her ID, an ID, an unexpired ID. Let's see. I need to find a video to put on for a second because stupid me needs to go do something real quick, and I should have done that before I went live. And I need like 3 minutes. We'll watch the news thing. Give me a few minutes here. Sorry about that. I'll be right back.
Ever wants to think about your child disappears for years. Good evening. Glad you're here. I'm Ted Hall.
I'm Brittany Tarwater. 2 years ago on this day, around this very time, investigators began their frantic search to find a missing 5-year-old girl in the rough terrain of the East Tennessee mountains.
A lot of questions still unanswered in this case. Tonight, our Kristen Allen, exclusive interview with Summer Wells' father, Don.
Have you seen this little girl? The search continues this evening for a missing 5-year-old girl from Hawkins County.
Summer Moon Utah Wells. She went missing around 7 o'clock last night.
Having to spend a second night alone, barefoot, in some of East Tennessee's toughest terrain.
The 5-year-old disappeared from her home in a remote area of Hawkins County 29 days ago.
Thousands of tips, yet no information in finding Summer Wells.
To this day, 6 months later, thousands of tips have come in, but still no sign of Summer Wells.
Today marks 1 year since 5-year-old Summer Wells went missing. The TBI says the case, including the Amber Alert, are still active.
The search for Summer Wells still continues.
The silence here on Ben Hill Road is almost deafening. It's been 2 years since Summer Wells disappeared. The Wells property, once filled with police, search and rescue teams, and members of the Wells family, now sits quietly.
I'm Summer's dad.
Summer's father, Don Wells, says his home in Hawkins County was once filled with joy.
It was really pretty awesome. You know, I always look forward to coming home to the kids and having a good time with them. I worked all the time, but I always loved to come home.
I visited the Hawkins County site of Summer's disappearance and spoke with Wells on FaceTime. Though he is out of town this week, he's remembering the events of June 15th, 2021.
When I got home, and there was a couple of police cars there, so we was really scared to death, and we was just hoping, you know, for the first few days that she'd be found.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation activated an Amber Alert for 5-year-old Summer Wells on June 16th of 2021. In the following days, 19 agencies and hundreds of volunteers were called in to help in the search.
I want to encourage the public, especially residents living in the
Okay, sorry about that. No, Curiosity, it is a video visit. Online video visit. I don't know how much yet phone calls are. I have to figure that all out. I mean, I'm not really going to have like much to talk to him about. I mean, I want to see if he, I mean, I do want to talk to him, like, you know, once or twice to. Yeah, but I guess the in-person video. Hey, Dixie, do you know how to do you use the TBE jail site? Oh, thank you so much, K-Love. I saw that the PayPal. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's true. If you go in person, you're on video too. You don't even get to see them even through a glass or whatever. But do you know like how to send them money and how to set up phone calls? I think TBE jail you can do it, but when I called, like she kept repeating inmate, you know, the site to do the video chat. JPay? Is Hawkins part of JPay? I don't think they're part of that whole JPay. I mean, I called and I figured out how to let's see. Select state. Yeah, I don't think that they're part of Hawkins County is part of JPay, according to, well, yeah, they're not. That's okay though, because yeah, Bama Cat. That's why I was wondering which. I called him and I asked him how to do that, but the site that they gave me is only for video, like visits or. Oh wait, never mind. I found out the phone call thing. I don't know how much it is though. Like, I found money to add, or where you can add where they can call any number, or you can make it so they can only call your number. Angie's Life. When you said GTL, it made me think of Jersey Shore, Gym Tan Laundry. I don't know if you ever watched that show. So I don't know. Does anybody have? So there is a dog out there. We are needing to find a home for a dog out there on Ben Hill Road, over at Fred's. There is a blue pit bull that I guess has been there for the last few days that is in really bad shape. Thank you to the person who shipped dog food there. It's going to be there Friday. Things taking like extra day or so through Amazon when you ship throughout there. The inmates can also put money on their phone card. Do you know how to sit? Fake New Yorkers pretending to be. I love freaking Jersey Shore. Dixie. Maybe. Hey, Georgia. Put it on their own card. Okay, Bama, that might. I try. I mean, I don't have much, but I tried to send him 20 through tbjail.com, and it has Hawkins there, so hopefully he gets it. I don't know, because when I called the jail, she didn't seem to know about that site. So I was like, oh, great. Well, I don't know where my money just went. Speak to Sandy. I might have to. We'll see. I'm sure I'll talk to, and as far as the 3-way thing, you have to be careful with that too, because I remember I had a tank top on one of the times that I video chatted with somebody who was in prison one time, and they cut the freaking feed and ended our visitation because I had a tank top on. No, he's tall and very tall. He's like 6'4" or something crazy. He's definitely a country as you can get. I forgot some of it. You can rent a tablet for the inmate. I wonder how you do that, Dixie. Is it something you have to do in person? I mean, I'm not going to be able to fund all that stuff. Like, I can do a little bit, but yeah, he has a mullet going on. Yes. Thank you so much, because the one dog that's been just kind of dropped off there, I guess, is really in bad shape. Thank you, Kayla. That really helped. That will pay for, well, it depends how long I talk to him. That'll pay for half my visit. So I appreciate it. Oh man. I'm gonna try to get Laura on the phone while I'm video chatting, but I'm afraid that they might. I don't know. I didn't see anything in the rules about it, but I know how strict those places are about. So, she doesn't have a phone number or anything. She just is. To contact her, you have to contact her through Facebook Messenger, and she's not always in, Wi-Fi. So it's just. No, she's allowed to. She just doesn't have an ID. She has an ID, but it expired in 2021. So she needs a new ID. Suzanne, I don't. Let me check. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna try to get people to get money together to bail them out. You know, it's too serious of a thing for me to get involved in. But, and plus, it's a lot of money anyways. And also, you don't want to be, if they run, because it is a serious charge, like, I don't know. That's something that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he would run or not. I don't know where he would go. Either because he's only been like 2 places his whole life, Ben Hill Road or, you know, just an hour away in Virginia or something. So hour or 2 away in Virginia. Let's see, mobile patrol. Let's check that. Oh no, mobile patrol sucks. I can't use that one. That one's the one that says 250 or 2.5 million per. Yeah, that's. Let's see. Caitlin, when did you just spray? That stuff smells good. She didn't hear me. Okay, there he is. Stupid ad. Oh no, I have a laptop and then I have my phone, so I'm gonna try to I let her know that I scheduled it for 8. I tried to put enough time so I don't know how they notify the inmates. I could have put as early as 12:30, but I didn't feel like it was enough time. No, I don't see any change with his bond. He doesn't have, for some reason, why am I thinking his court date's not till like August or something? Yeah, you can't put like a phone up to. They watch these, you know. They have somebody watch these visits like it's probably like somebody's probably hired just specifically to watch these things at Hawkins County. What I mean, and it's expensive. I don't know how they would I don't know if they would charge for the whole visit. Probably. You'd probably be screwed out your almost $20 for 30 minutes. It's crazy. Yeah, Securus, I tried, but that doesn't work for Hawkins. Advanced Connect. Let's see if that one. I see now where to add money for phone. Facilities we serve. Oh, it went to Securus. It went back to, so I guess Advanced Connect's the same thing as Securus. Yeah, that's the same. Securus does it doesn't serve Hawkins, but it does serve Sullivan. Direct bill. Yeah, that's another Securus thing. I think. Direct bill. Secure. Yeah, that's another Securus thing. They don't serve Hawkins. That's okay. Inmatesales.com is the one that Hawkins County uses for video chat. I wish they used Securus because I think that Securus is like cheaper. Kathy, I just said I'm not getting him out. I said I would not be involved in that because of the seriousness of the charge. I don't want to get wrapped up in all that. Because you're on hook if they run, and I don't have it anyways, and I'm not going to ask people out here to do it because what if something happens? I don't want to be tied to all that. Hey, crazy girl. I know, Dixie. I know it does say that they use Securus on their on a website. I saw that on some website where it says that they use Hawkins County uses Securus, but if you go to the facilities they serve, Hawkins County isn't on there. If you go to Securus website, I wish. Hey, Christy. I'm trying to help put him in contact with Laura somehow. Okay, Pam, hopefully you get some good news at the doctor. Well, it's definitely not something I can do that often because it's expensive. Yes, he is under Fred Hill. Hey, Lucky Lou. And Coco too. He's under Fred Jr. Hill. His middle name's Junior. I know, it's strange. Hey, Chase. So, for those who are curious, once again, I'm contacting him or talking with him just because he hasn't talked to anybody on the outside since he's been in jail. So I'm going to see if there's anything that he wants me to let Laura know or whatever. But you have to I had to show my license, take a picture of myself with my webcam, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to go back to sleep for a few hours here. I'm going to stay. I'll probably just be on here for like an hour. So maybe another 30 minutes. I'm going to take a nap, but I definitely will be back tonight. I'll let you guys know how it goes. I was afraid. I guess it's probably a good thing they don't use Securus because I don't know. I got banned from Greene County Jail. I would love to know what's up with Brandon Lawson, speaking of Greene County Jail. Because that's how I got banned from it. Somehow Brandon Lawson was able to get me banned from Greene County Jail for messaging anybody. How the hell is that even? Like, seriously, how can an inmate control such a thing? That is such bullshit. It pisses me off when I think about it, actually. Yeah, I have a visit set up tonight. It's through inmatesales.com. I got it already set up. But they don't have everything that you can't do everything on there. Like you can't deposit money for commissary. Now that site you can do phone calls. I just saw, like add money for their phone. But there's no place to. I think it's tbejail.com to add money. At least Hawkins County is an option on there. And did Fred have to give permission? Well, no, but he doesn't have to show up for the video chat. Like he could just deny it if he wanted to. Like it approved me like pretty much immediately. I was surprised. I thought, like, when I filled out the information and stuff, it said, I would get an email to let me know if I was approved or whatever. And it was like seconds later that I got an approval email after sending in my driver's license and picture through that website. So technically, if he was like, oh, I don't want to talk, I can't imagine him denying it because he hasn't been able to talk to anybody on the outside. No, who's that, Red? Same day 973. Yeah, Chris with curiosity. I was just confused, like, because it doesn't offer, like, you can't email on that site. Usually inmates can email with you. And I think that, who was it that was saying that Dixie was saying that she's done it before. So there is a way to email with them. And there is an option through tbejail.com. Like anybody can send him a message. I think that's the site to use. But when I called the jail and I mentioned that site, she acted like she didn't know what I was talking about. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. When I talk to Fred tonight, I'll ask him if he got the email I sent him. Oh, I didn't do it through Play Store. I just did it on my through the browser, inmatesales.com. There might be an app. I didn't. Let me see. Yeah, there is actually. I'm downloading it right now. It just says inmate sales, and it's like yellow and blue. 25 cents a message. Let me see if I get any other options through the app. You can receive calls from an inmate in this app. Okay. But it's going to want money. Your phone number has been verified. Now you can receive phone calls from your loved ones right here in the app. Make a deposit for an account to connect with your loved ones. Search by facility name. Select product. So they have direct pay, which is add balance to a phone number. An inmate will only have funds to call that number. A PIN debit, which is add balance to an inmate's debit account. The inmate will have funds to call any number. Video visitation. Chirping text message. Add balance to an inmate's chirping account. The inmate will have funds to text any number. Is that the only way you can message with them? Or video visitation on site you can schedule through the app too. Oh, send and receive emails through our platform. When I click it, it doesn't do anything. Oh, it says email not approved. I don't know why. Hey, Sweet D. Hey, Colby. Aw, well, thank you. Hey, Smiley. Hey, Mary Martins. And Lisa. Yeah, well, got my accept calls on this device, so I don't know. He might be able to. You can't. But I think it's tbejail.com is where you can add money. But don't quote me on that because I'll let you know if it worked because I sent like 20 so that he could message back or call me. Or call somebody. Has she had any trouble with all the sisters? She's down at the trailer, or the the little trailer that they had always been staying at for them until until his mom passed, and then they moved up to her house, which is a lot nicer. But she was kicked out of there by the sisters, and I thought the way she was talking, she was getting kicked out of both properties. But right now, she's being able to stay in the little trailer at the end of the road of Ben Hill, but she doesn't know how long that's going to last. The sisters don't even like the sisters and Fred, especially one of them, do not have a good relationship. I will, Mary. It's just this one visit. Like I said, I can't afford to do that all the time. It's really crazy expensive. Is who nice people? Oh, I haven't met the sisters, so I don't know. From what I hear, no. Especially one of them is kind of crazy. They've got Laura all freaked out thinking that I'm talking bad on here about her. I'm like, I don't know why they're telling you that. They told her that I was saying she poisoned Fred's parents. I was like, that never happened. Thank you for the PayPal to the person that sent it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I know, Mary. It's gotta be rough. I'm sure it's going to take her a few to try to get into a routine. I don't know if he's going to get out. He might. He might get out when he has his court date. They might lower his bond to something more reasonable. Or he might be able to, I don't know, maybe the sisters will help him by signing. I don't know if they will or not. Well, it's $5,000 and he doesn't have any property in his name. The property's in his parents' names, and his sister is power of attorney over all that stuff. So, and the mom just passed. So she passed, it's been pretty recently. Her name's Evelyn Hill. If anybody wants to look that up, that was, let me see, Evelyn Hill, Rogersville. March 23rd. Oh, they even have a picture of her. Let me show you guys. She's only 68, of Rogersville, went to be with the Lord on Thursday, March 23rd, 2023 at Holston Valley Medical Center. Evelyn was a loving wife, mother, grandmother, sister, and friend. She enjoyed being outdoors, planting flowers, hunting ginseng, and especially going to yard sales. Evelyn was always willing to help anyone at any time with anything that was needed. She was loved and will be greatly missed. She was preceded in death by her husband, Ronald Hill, granddaughter Erica Milbrow, sister Kate Crawford, and infant brother Coy Reed. Evelyn is survived by 3 children: Julie Robinson, Karen Elliott, and Fred Hill. 6 grandchildren: Jeremiah Hensley, Cody Hensley, Chastity Doss, Cherise Kaylin Milbrow, Courtney Hill, and Fred Hill. Brother Roy Lee Crawford, and wife Ann, and several nieces and nephews. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the Hamlin Dobson Funeral Home to assist with funeral expenses. Had I been online, I would have shared this because I know they were having problems paying for it, but with her they should have been able to pay for the funeral out of the estate, I would think. I'd never seen her before. Really? You had to pay the total amount before any funeral will take place? Well, maybe they did pay it. It doesn't really say, it doesn't say what she passed from. Well, I put 20 so that he could call me or write me back, because I figured in order to even write me back, it probably cost him. So I sent 20 just in case, but I did it through tbejail.com, and I'm not sure if that was the right. I'm guessing it is, because I had a Hawkins County Hawkins County has an option. Oh, Mary, you're telling me I just lost Jim? You think? Yeah, I trust me. I saw it, and it's sad. Yeah, she was young, 68. I know she had been having health issues for a while. So you asked for money. I did. Well, I had people. Yeah, I did help him out, because in order to message him, or for him to message me back. They charged my sister-in-law $130 a day to store hubby's brother till they could, which makes no sense. Yeah, I knew people would have something to say, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. I feel like I try to, even when I don't have it, I try to help. But in this instance, it's the only way he can message back or even make a phone call to anybody. And he hasn't talked to anybody on the outside. So yeah, I sent him 20 that I didn't really have, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna, no way am I gonna ask people to bond him out, or, get together or some kind of donation to get him out. No, because I'm not being responsible for that. No, it's just like Zoom, Elena. It's on video. Now, if I guess pretty much anybody can go visit, as long as if you've been in jail in the last 6 months, I don't think they will let you. And if you don't have a valid ID, I'm not sure how the property is still in the dad's name. That's a good question. Passed away. His sister and brother acted weird. I love them so much, but they were actually not thrilled that his investments went to his favorite nephew. Thank you, Annie. I understand. I knew people would say that, and I get it because I'm struggling myself. I get it, but I feel like you have to give in order to get, Thank you for the message on Facebook. No, Mary, no way. Can you imagine, guys, what kind of can you guys imagine the shit I would get if I freaking tried to raise bond for Fred Hill? And that's not the reason why I'm not doing it, because I wouldn't care. Like, I mean, I can't imagine that it wouldn't feel any different than my average day here on YouTube. But the reason I'm not doing it is because I don't think it's the right thing to do. He shouldn't. I feel like he shouldn't have been doing that. He should have known better. And by the way, it is just selling. It's not manufacturing. Receiving more money, it's silly that they be jealous of another family or receiving less money. That thank you, as a lady. Trader's world, that's true. Have to give something to get something. Is there a rumor about the mom? Yeah, I've heard some things. She was found unconscious on floor. Oh, Marlena Crawford's in prison. Is that what you guys are hearing? I haven't heard that. Oops. I can find out in like 30 seconds. No, there was an Elizabeth Ann Crawford. That's probably her mom. But it was a long time ago. Blunt trauma to the head with brain swelling. When was this? Not today. Oh, really? Is that true, Smiley? Where'd you hear all this? Not today, about the brain swelling and stuff like that, and the found unconscious. I heard, what rumors I heard were negative things, like about her, as far as possibly having something like Munchausen by proxy. just moved out. I believe there was a fight. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I am going to tell Fred the 2 dates that are showing up on his charges. I don't know if he even knows. I want to know if he can figure out who he sold to on November 27th of 2021 and March 3rd of 2022. Just curious. So what happened? What's the rumor? Though not today. What's the rumor that happened? So who are they trying to say did that to her? Because if they're trying to say Fred, I don't see any benefit he would have in doing that. Oh, I live, from Tennessee. It's about be a 6 hour, 5.5, 6 hour drive there, but I'm not going there. I'm doing it online. So everything after Jim passed, I didn't keep up after that. I wanted to contact you. I have an email in my drafts. Aw, well, I appreciate that. Nicely done. Really? That Laura was there? But see, I don't see what she or him would benefit in doing something to the mom. Yeah, Selena, just online. I'm not driving there. I wouldn't do all that. That could be you. Yeah, that's true. It could be. Or writing stuff. Usually they only put out stuff like that for like murderers, like women who are contacting murderers and trying to, get with them. How embarrassing though. Do you guys remember all those letters put out with Chris Watts and stuff? These women, unsuspecting women sending him love letters, and it got put like their names got put all over the news. Wow. What's LVR living room video? What? I'll have to do a reading on that, not today. See, I've always heard that I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about the dead. But I've heard rumors about her poisoning, allegedly poisoning. But I don't know. I can't. And I'm speaking of Evelyn allegedly poisoning her husband and several people. Kind of like a Munchausen by proxy type situation is what it sounded like to me. They moved right in. That is true. They did move into that house. I don't think that he's going to get money. It was only the sister. It was only the sister that was put as power of attorney. I don't think Fred's really getting anything. I think only like one sister is. It sounds like Not Today is knows what they're talking about though, because they did move in there. But he was really depressed about his mom. When I talked to him, like when all this happened with her. Well, I'm going to have to ask Laura how she passed and see what he said, or see what she says. Yeah, I'm not going to really talk much about that. So video was reconnected at 4 a.m. Then she was found. People are still on Watts Island. That's funny, Selena. I was on Watts Island for like 3 years. That's crazy. Not Today. Are they looking into this? Are police looking into it? Yeah, I know he has to call me. What's executrix? It was if you weren't left $1, they could contest a will. Does not guarantee inheritance. Yeah, did they do an No, I haven't yet, Lady May. Tonight I might be. It shows that I have it scheduled tonight, so at 8 p.m., so we'll see. It's responsible putting. Yeah, that's probably what they're supposed to do, Sweet D, the one that's in charge. Wow. Well, she is pretty young, but see, I was under the impression she was really sick. APS? What's APS stand for? Well, that's interesting. Not Today. I'm going to look into that. I hope to God I would be very. I just can't see them. I bet you never know. Oh, thank you, Lady May. Adult Protective Services. Okay. Well, that's disturbing. I can't even remember exactly what it was they told me she was in the hospital for. I thought she was having some kind of like. God, I can't freaking remember. Now you got me curious. So supposedly Laura was there. So the video was video feed or some type of surveillance that she had was turned off for several hours and turned back on. Oh, about Evelyn. They don't care. No, sisters are telling her that I'm talking bad about her, not Evelyn. Now, there there was a kind of a strained relationship between Laura and Evelyn and Fred and Evelyn, I think. I was always under the impression that Evelyn was like, had some mental issues. The sister, if a sister hears this, I would love to talk to them. They can contact me at YouTube Ziggy at outlook.com. I like to hear everybody's sides. You know, my opinions can change. The mother would have to have a will, or he would have had to take sister to court over it. If there's no will, he need a lawyer. I mean, if he wanted to keep the house he's living in. Oh, no, you're good. I know, Chase, that you only want the legal aid. Oh, well, yay. Thank you, Sammy. Whose last name, Smiley? The sister? I know, I am trusting. If it's not a real court document, it belongs to all the heirs. The Shannon girl. Who's Shannon? Oh, okay. I was confused. I don't know. I might get myself into some drama if I start talking to the sisters, actually. But I would, they're welcome to email me, and I'll have to think about it. I don't know if I would. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. Well, I can just imagine me getting into. I don't want to get into in the middle between Fred and his sisters. Oh, Shannon that was on the hill with BK in the beginning. Yeah, her. What is her last name? Which I don't want to. I'm not trying to dox or anything, but I'm just trying to remember. I'm not going to say it. If I remember, I would email you or something, but yeah, thank you so much, Sammy. Have you asked Fred if there's back areas to get in and out of the holler? Yes, there is. There is some kind of road. So if you go up, so I think there is, like, I believe there is. I could have sworn he said something about there being some kind of back way. Yeah, Dixie. I'm not muted. Can you guys? Okay. So it's Sheba's internet. I don't think there's any harm. New York? Thanks for the email, Medicated Mama. Do you want me to tell everybody who you are? Okay, Medicated Mama is Cooking, Crime, and Cannabis. If anybody, she changed her name. Yeah, I don't exactly. I thought she's from North Carolina. Sounds more like it. That sounds more like it. Good morning, One Love. Yeah, they're Dixie. Yes. No, there was no manufacturing, Dixie. It was just selling. I found that I got that confirmed. It was 2 counts of selling and that maintaining a drug house or something like that, a place where people did drugs. I don't know, but no manufacturing charge. Chimney top loop. Why chimney top loop? Oh, I think somebody was asking if there was I don't know, where a back way to get out of Ben Hill. Dixie, by the way, yeah. One of the dogs, there is a dog over there that needs a home. It's a blue pit. Just Samantha, you're not welcome here. I saw a comment that you were talking, literally said I was a liar and all. You were over at, somebody sent me, call me a liar. Oh, we all know all the things Ziggy's done. What is that, Samantha? I'd like to know. So irritating when people spread things like that when it's not even true. It's like people going around calling me a liar with zero proof. And you were doing it just to fit in with a bunch of losers, too. Bunch of criminals. Hawkins County. Oh, okay, Dixie. That's right. You're the one that. Really? A meth explosion at a camper on the mother's property? Yeah, I know. Where Summer, that does sound like some drama. Well, I just wanted her to know why I was doing that, Elena, because Samantha's been around for a while. Disappointing, but I don't care where you guys go and hang out anywhere, but just don't talk shit about what's true. And don't be fake, please. No, he was talking about a building that was set on fire on his property down at 207. Or where he was staying at 207 anyways. It's not really his property because that one's one of the properties, I don't know how, but one of the I guess they're probably both in Evelyn's name now, but when you go to the tax assessor site, it says one is Fred Hill, or I'm sorry, Ronald Hill, and the other is Evelyn. Should know something about the dog today, Dixie. What did RJ say about the back road? Huh, if that was on the mom's property and there was something, yeah, if that did happen and it was on the mom's property, then I'm guessing it was. I would have to see. Are you sure? A year ago, I swear I would have heard about something like that. A year after Summer went missing? Would be directly south over the mountain. Yes, there are a couple different ways to not use Beach Creek and get off of Ben Hill Road. Yeah, is it when you go down way like what that Limestone or whatever road is called, Limestone Road or something like that? I didn't know they divorced. I never heard that. There was no divorce, was there? No. They divorced? What about her supposedly being related to Andrew? I thought that was probably just another rumor. Like people, say that Leslie, Allie's friend, is Fred's ex and stuff. That's not true at all. I didn't know they got divorced, but Limestone Branch, okay, another leads to Solomon Temple Church, and then if you go over the mountain there was a rock slide that blocked the road. Shannon confirmed. Hey, Passive. And was he just joking when he called her cousin? Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that, but you were just, I didn't see anything about. It is weird how she disappeared. Pin a Rocks page for Summer and then never attended She got into argument with Benny, jumped over to Ernie's, and then vanished off YouTube. Huh. Candace doesn't get close to women. She gets closer. I mean, look how close she will get close to women, but look how close she got with Ernie. I mean, oh, Rue. Well, if you need to unsubscribe and then subscribe again, I don't know if it would unmod you, but I could always mod you back. Seems like everybody, but 99% of the world is liars. It's really freaking just sad. They never knew each other. Shannon was at the property when he arrived. She was doing decorating. Yeah, I don't know how they would know each other. She was on the East Coast. Benny's in Texas, unless it was just online. Bendy knees. Hey, Sunshine Thomas. I'm going to look into, I need to write a note to look into this thing about Evelyn, supposedly blunt force trauma. Woohoo! Sammy gifted another membership. Well, now I don't know if you can unsubscribe now. I don't know, Rue, or not. Thank you, Sunshine. According to BK, she was just a subscriber who spontaneously offered to meet him on the hill just to meet him in person and assist the Wells. That's probably what happened. I think Benny, he is too, I don't know. I feel like just look how upset he got when Ernie started getting close to Candace. I think he wanted to be the only one. And how he treated me when I was, talking to Dawn on the phone and stuff. Like, he would get so mad if Dawn contacted me. So it's hard for me to believe that Benny would purposely try to get somebody else to be close to Candace because he wanted the information. He wanted it for himself and only him. Oh, well, you're still modded, so. Rue, so, he spoke for his son's mom. It's disgusting and just shows everyone what. Yeah, that was no bueno. I don't know. That was just people really shouldn't encourage that, guys. He's having a mental breakdown. It reminded me of how I was after Jim passed away on here, except I wasn't like, I mean, I was just erratic. I think he's just not thinking clearly, and people need to guide him to the right path, not encourage him to he's going to get in huge trouble. It's gonna his hole that he's dug himself is going to get deeper and deeper. And if you're his friend, I would encourage him just to you can't force somebody to do what you want, unfortunately. And unfortunately, he has to go by the court. I don't know the details of everything, just that I think he's saying that she's not letting him see the son, or his son has another man involved or something, I guess. But sometimes like life happens, like situations happen where it's really unfair, and we have to just sit and take it until it gets straightened out by the courts or whatever. And it's unfortunate, that men get the raw end of the deal sometimes when it comes to visitation with kids, but he can't he's going to get another charge. It's going to be bad. Being the main person in DK's lives, he went hard after everyone else. Yeah. Hey, Reap. Yeah, I would just say, yeah, he did say something like that. Oh, does he? Well, if he does, he will be transferred to Sullivan before he gets out. So if he bonds out of Hawkins, they'll put him on hold until Sullivan gets him, which is just a county over, so it shouldn't take too long. But for that, if it's a failure to appear, you're probably right. Actually, I think you are right. It's for that theft charge of those boots. Right, CD. Probably Irish Rebel. What? Really, Rebecca? She's scamming for a homeless family at the motel? Well, yeah, it would be because they would keep him. But the thing is, at least it would put him, if it would clear him for release for the dealing charges, and the whatever charge of having a drug house or whatever. He would be cleared for that, but the thing is, they would hold him until, so he'd get processed to leave, and sometimes you get right to the end, about ready to be released. They even call your name, and then if they see you have a warrant, and they have to hold you. But it's not his warrant's not. If there is a warrant for that, which I think there is, at least there was, then it's not like a serious charge. But it's a failure to appear on top of the theft charge. So that shows it's supposedly that he didn't miss court on purpose, but I don't know how when it comes to those things, when it comes to court, people know their court dates. I mean, because let's see, how do I see if there's a warrant for him in Sullivan? I'm looking. Gosh, my internet's going freaking slow. It's not. Let's see. Yeah, they gave him a probation violation for it too. So yeah, he'll be on a hold with probation as well. Hold on, let me show you guys. So yeah, before he gets out, hold on, guys. Theft up to 1,000. And he was he had a probation violation, probably because he didn't show failure to appear. $2020. Wait, I'm confused. So it was an old charge for theft. I thought it was I didn't know that the charge for theft was so they got him, didn't arrest him till October 2022 on the theft from for a charge from 2020. But yeah, status is reopened. There was an arrest warrant issued January 4th of 2023. I don't think that it got. Yeah. It doesn't look like he's had a hearing since October 4th, 2022. Two months later, they put out a warrant because I don't think he. Walmart was the. Okay. Yeah, I think that he still has that warrant. I'm pretty sure they never went and got him. I guess they were just waiting for something like this to happen, which is weird because he lives really close to Sullivan. Well, he didn't appear to court in 2020 for the theft charge, so he probably, I think he had a warrant for like a couple years and they never went and got him when he's right over the line, right over, like, he's right on the line between Hawkins and Sullivan. Yeah, I kind of remember this because I was like, what the hell? They never picked him up and that he had a warrant for 2 years. It's a misdemeanor warrant. That's probably why they were just waiting for him to get pulled over. I think that's what happened. He got pulled over driving. No, not yet, One Love. I should be tonight, though. Mom gave Laura bond money and she went to Dope Man's house with it. Really? Are you sure? I'm trying to remember back and remember how he got out. I thought it was I thought it was a friend that bonded him out. Yeah, that could have had his say, or was probably a reason why they didn't go after him really also. Yeah, that's true. Probably Moonshine Girl. That's another. Karen, his sister. You have to think too, if Fred has info on Wells or Andy, they can't get at him now. Maybe it was his sister because it looks like it would have only been like if it's a surety bond. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, it would have only been what, $75 or something. Samaritan, I already said that they don't allow that. I'm not going to stream the visit. I'm not dumb. I've been dropped from a visit for having a tank top on. Yeah. I don't think it's a like. Hey, Raybird. I read honestly, I just assume that they wouldn't allow streaming. It wasn't on the rules, but I think it's pretty, I think that's pretty obvious. I'm not going to do something like that. Shelby Shell is Ernie Shell's brother, and he's in prison for murder. Yeah, and I didn't think that I would they're very strict about the rules too when it comes to, dress, and you have to be careful what you talk about also. Like, they don't want you, you can't talk about certain things. But all right, guys, I'm going to go, but I'll be back later. Probably about 9:00 Eastern time. But that's not a set time. It matters what happens. You too, not today. Thank you. You should email me not today if you are in a local there. All right. Everybody have a great day, and we will talk soon.